last couple of months really, because it's really been a crazy time for you, right?
So first of all, nice to meet you everyone. Yeah, I'm happy to see you. Of course, now I had 30 days back home, so I forgot about the season a bit. But of course, the memories are nice because yeah, definitely it was a tough moment, I would say, for all of us. If most of you is Tottenham fans, of course for us, for the players as well. But yeah, that's just football, you know. Sometimes you are doing well, sometimes it's worse, but it's always about just keep going and enjoy if possible, you know. So that's what I try to do, and yeah, eventually it ended up well. So of course I was happy. I enjoyed my time now back home in the Czech Republic, and yeah, I'm happy to back here. In the football again, and yeah, this is a nice trip for us. So once again, I'm happy to be here.
Spurs last January from Slavia Prague. When you had your debut against Liverpool and it went so well, could you have imagined that the next year would be as up and down as it was?
Honestly, not. Of course, I was coming with the intention to yeah, do as well as maybe in the Liverpool game, you know, and I was hoping that everything will go well. Eventually it didn't, but as I said before, you know, that's just football, and maybe not just football, it's generally life. And I think if I wouldn't be able to deal with it, then yeah, I couldn't simply wear this shirt, and I couldn't be successful. I think you know the same, that it just works like this, and yeah, and in football it's good that maybe 1 week, you know, or like it can be even 1 year, things are not going well, but if you just believe and you do what you are supposed to do, then it can be like this, and everything can change, and that's exactly what happened last season. So yeah, it's a nice lesson, and as I say, it's just football, and it's what I love.
I think I speak on behalf of all Spurs fans in saying we are eternally grateful for what you did for the club at the end of last year. I think about the saves against the sweat thinking about these moments, the same against Leeds. To finish the way you finished last season, and then to get a new contract as well, and to come into this season in such a strong position, what does that mean to you, the mental strength you've had to show to get to that point?
I would say for me, it was always like that. I think you know, there is one kind of confidence that is dependent maybe more on the results and the actual form, and if you are playing, if you are having good results, and yeah, you are doing well generally. But I think then there is the other part, which is much more than just these results, and that's generally the attitude. And yeah, that's how I was raised. My father was also a former professional player, so I saw what it takes since I was young, and I just tried to copy because it was my dream to play football. And I think because I started that early, I took the habits. I was working really hard since young age, and it just built my confidence. And I do it like this until now, and I'll do in the future as well. And yeah, this is from where my confidence comes from. And then of course, if these tough moments come, which they always come, then I'm just know I just know I'm ready. Of course, it doesn't have to go well. It's not written that if you work hard, and then you automatically have the results. But I just simply believe that sooner or later you will. So yeah, then it's just natural. I would say that the confidence is there because you know what you just put in.
Ollie, when you, the other goalkeepers that are around you in training, and actually that you stay together tight as a unit?
course it helps, but yeah, it's just people are different, you know. Sometimes you can have the best chemistry as it's possible. Sometimes it can be worse, and that's why I think first thing is you have to rely on yourself. But then as I say, the chemistry is good, and the people around you are fine, and of course it helps, and it creates a definitely better environment, and it helps you to perform well. That's for sure.
You've had a few new defenders arrive this summer, some new centre-backs, a new left-back. Are you excited about the players that have come in that might be playing in front of you?
Yeah, definitely. So there is, of course, players from last season that we played together, which is great, and some new faces, and yeah, definitely it will bring a lot of quality, which I'm looking for, because I think it's not just me; it's also you fans and the club and people around who want to definitely play for more than we played last year, because it was just not good enough. So this season we definitely want to go for more, and I believe that yeah, the new players that came in will help.
Quite a few players have come in, haven't they? Is there anyone in particular that you've been most excited to see in training? Pick a favourite.
I would say just everyone. You know, I was looking to come back into the team football again because I was missing the squad. Of course, when I was home, you know, I was enjoying with family and all of these people. But yeah, if you are 11 months in football, then of course you are out for 1 month. You naturally miss it. So I was looking for let's say everyone, and just the football, just the group.
Ollie feels like the manager, when he came in, Tony, said we weren't going to see the full De Zerbi effect just yet. It'll be this season, now that he has some time. What can we expect from a Roberto De Zerbi team this year?
I think you should ask him more. More, but of course there is some new things that he wants to implement into the style we play. But I think everyone knows what's his style of football. He wants to play, he wants to be dominant on the ball, which I think suits our team. But I think, you know, what you show on the pitch is always more valuable than what you say out of the pitch. So I think we will let the results speak for ourselves. It will be better, and I hope you will enjoy the games.
Very much so. We're going to open it up to the floor for questions. If you want to ask a question, please just raise your hand.
Thank you very much for everything you did over the last few weeks of last year's campaign. Just wondering about, I guess, the atmosphere and sort of the group mentality of the squad in this pre-season relative to, say, last year's pre-season. Has there been much of a difference?
So the atmosphere pre-season this season compared to last season?
Yeah, it's sort of the atmosphere within the team, like how the team's getting along, their mentality relative to, say, what it was, you know, in last year's pre-season. Has there been much of a change, or much of the way that the group is relating and sort of thinking about the games?
Hello. So I would say it's very similar. Of course, there is some new players who came, but we are together. We started 10 days ago, so you know it's everything settling down. But I would say there was. I think you didn't mean that, but definitely there was not any problem last year. You know, if we speak about something in the team, I think all was going well. The chemistry is very good, but. Yeah, just simply, of course, the results don't help. You know, when you don't have the results, then it's tough. So I think now it's a fresh start for everyone, because we had a couple of weeks off. Now everyone is. I would say happy to be back, and I just believe that the results will get better, and with that everything will be better. But as I said, there was not any problem, I would say, last year with these things, but as I say, this year it just needs to get better, and I think everything will look different even from outside.
I guess, who was your favourite goalkeeper at the World Cup? And do you admire any other goalkeepers, I guess, around the Premier League or any other league?
Also, I have to say, despite he's not from Premier League, but I really admire what Unai Simon did, because if you play for a club in Spain and you have a huge competition with keepers from Arsenal as David Raya, you have competitors as Joan Garcia from Barcelona. I think that it's so hard to keep your spot, and it just shows the strength here you have, And I think he conceded just one goal during the whole World Cup, which is incredible, and big respect to him for that. So I would say if I would have to pick one, I would pick him.
Ollie, for you, who would be your?
Do you guys enjoy having to play out of the back and be part of sweeper keepers, or do you actually think, I just want to pump it to halfway and be done with this?
That's a great question, and it depends on the scoreline at the time. I think for me, I've always loved being a part of the build-up. I think with modern football and the evolution of the goalkeeper's role, I think that we can have now an impact on all aspects of the game, and if you get it right, it can really, really change games. So, I definitely enjoy it.
Me the same, because when I was young, I loved to play always, usually midfield or a striker. So I miss it a bit, And the way that football goes now, it looks good for me. So at least I'm able to be more on the ball, especially with the new coach, which I think will help as well. So I'm happy with that, and I have to say I enjoy to be on the ball a lot. Yeah.
Following on from that question about goalkeeping, who actually makes the call of how you play? Do you play from the back out or kicking the ball downfield? Is that the goalie's call, the coach's call? Because sometimes you see at the World Cup, the English coach was going mad at Pickford for booting it. But who makes that call? I'm asking both coaches.
Yeah, look, it's a good question. Ultimately, the decision is on us. We're the ones with the ball at our feet, so we can choose what we want to do. But there'll be repercussions if it's not what the coach wants. But I think preparing for a certain team on what we're going to do. So we already have that in the back of our minds, and then it's about assessing what's in front of us.
Yeah, it's true, and it's like the shorter you pass the ball, the most likely you're gonna get it back. So if you want to enjoy it and be a lot on the ball, then you pass short. But of course, then when you are tired, you rather put it. It depends a lot on the coach. If the tactic is maybe that he wants to play more, he wants to be dominant on the ball and to keep it, then you of course try to keep it more. But for example, the pressure is high, like end of the last season was, then you play more simple at the back and you try to be more creative, in front, because if you make mistake there, it usually doesn't cost you. You usually don't concede, but when you make a mistake down there in your box, if I make a mistake, then it's usually a goal, and of course you want to play the next game as well. So I have to make sure I don't do it often.
I reckon we've got time for maybe two more questions. We'll go two more.
Alright, I grew up supporting Spurs in the 1980s, and there was the most craziest character in football, Paul Gascoigne. And even to this day, there are stories of balls going over the training fence and him not coming back for a couple of days. So every team has got a completely bonkers play. So I'm going to put you on the spot and we're not going to tell anyone. For each of the two teams, you've got to tell us who's your craziest person in the squad, and you've got to tell a juicy story of something crazy. Yeah,
Recovery.
I like this.
It's only the crazy one.
We've got a couple actually. Just to tell you, but I have one guy there and he tells me what I can say. And this is one of the forbidden questions. And after some, I tell you back there behind the corner if it's okay.
Alright, we've one last question.
Hi Tony. Just wondering, you said before you played outfield. I was just wondering when you wanted to become a goalkeeper. And please, thank you, because you only saved us last season. So.
Thank you. So I wanted to be a goalkeeper since I was young because my father was a former keeper. And yeah, me growing up, seeing him, watching the games, I think there was not any other thing that I wanted to do in my life. So I went straight for that, and yeah, I'm happy that it happened. And of course, yeah, I think I was in a goal, always just maybe once a week, twice a week until the age of 12, 13 maybe. Otherwise, I was playing midfield. Because he was like, the football, as you said here, the football goes now in a way where the keeper is really important in the build-up, and yeah, if you are not able to help your teammates with the feet, to get out of the pressure to keep the ball, then it's difficult to play nowadays. So I was lucky to play. As I say, I was playing until 12 or 13. Then I went slowly to the goal. Yeah, this was the story. But I remember, when I was young, I was like always, Dad, please let me go to goal, give me class. I want to be like you. I was like, no, you are too young, to make the dives. You will be sore when you are older like me. And yeah, I think it's because he finished the career because of injury. So I think he wanted me to play a bit longer.
Well, we've gone longer than what we had planned, so thank you so much for your generosity, Tony and Ollie, to the both of you. And thank you once again for joining me on the stage this afternoon. Tony Kinsky and Ollie, say hello, everyone.
Thank you everyone, really enjoyed having each other.